Jedi bought us some time. Get our wounded to the secure area. Move it! I'm the chief medic. Just call me Doc. I appreciate your hard work, Gorgeous. But there's a whole nest of colicoids coming. No time to evacuate.
Call me Gorgeous again, and your colicoid dinner.
No offense intended, beautiful. I've got dozens of wounded here. Hope you're not one of those junior Jedi.
Do we have to save him too?
I'll head for the secure area and stabilize casualties. Here they come! Hey, look at that. We are alive. Nice work.
A lot of wounded here. You're the only doctor?
Honey, I do the work of 10 medics, and that's on a bad day. Say, you might be wounded and not know it. Let me check you over.
Hands off. Does anyone fall for that line?
Just the lucky ones. I don't know what genius picked a colicoid breeding ground for our medical facility, but we need to evacuate quick. Problem is, my critical patients are too fragile to move, and the Empire stole my trauma kits.
I'm here to steal something from the Empire. Your people need to help me.
I can arrange that, if my patients survive. Our scouts say the Imperials sent my trauma kits to their frontline troops on the plains nearby. The depots will be heavily guarded, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. Just hurry. These people don't have much time.
I got as many trauma kits as I could find.
Beautiful. The, kits look good too.
He's a walking hormone.
Apologies for being late. My detour around those Imperial forces took longer than expected.
Forgive my bluntness, but you appear to be a Jedi who's seen many battles.
Mementos from my previous disagreements with Sith. I was quite the warrior once. Thought evil was something I could conquer with my lightsaber.
I've conquered quite a bit of evil with my lightsaber.
I remember that feeling of accomplishment when an enemy fell, but don't be deceived. Peace cannot take root in fear, nor be nourished with blood. Master Braga taught me that. You've done well saving this facility and its patients. The Resistance has already agreed to help us find the cloaking device prototype.
The super advanced gadget you're after? The Resistance can narrow down its location, but we need access to the enemy's computer network. The only connection point is at Sobrik, which is covered in Imperial forces. Troop legions, walkers, heavy bombers. Fun place.
I'll find a way in there, if I have to take on the whole Imperial army.
A frontal assault. Suicide? Place is covered in ray shields.
I believe we can diminish the Imperial forces without firing a shot. The Empire has several comm relays around Sobrik, tied to other Imperial strongholds. An early warning system.
Great. When we attack, they can summon more troops to kill us.
Or we make the Imperials think we're attacking their other strongholds. We'll infiltrate those comm relays, upload fake alerts, and siphon away Sobrik's defenders, leaving it vulnerable.
We haven't got all day. If you have a plan, put it in motion.
There are complications to this idea. The comm relays are protected by advanced Imperial war droids. Very fast, extremely deadly. I'm no longer quick enough to defeat those war droids. But you are.
Then the Resistance can raid the Empire's computer network. We'll figure out where they've stashed that whatchamacthingy you want.
Use this datapad on the comm relays to upload the fake emergency signals. I'll find a good vantage spot to watch Sobrik and keep you informed of our progress. Be careful out there.
Have you accessed the Imperial network?
Already downloaded everything. We were leaving when the Imperial medical transport landed for refueling. Avers and his men opened fire.
Balmoran scum! Murderers! My men are dying. We'll never reach the med center now.
You just made my season, imp. Bet you've got some choice gear on that transport.
Greedy vermin! These soldiers were defending Balmora!
The only thing Balmora needs defending from is you. Still, they're dying. We can't just stand by and watch.
Do you read? Colicoid nests stirred up by fighting. Waves of them headed for Sobrik's outskirts. Leave now or you'll be surrounded.
Colicoids? They'll rip us apart! Every man for himself! Move!
We can't flee! Those beasts will kill us!
I don't abandon wounded men, even Imperials. Then again, being eaten wasn't on my agenda for today. I can save these soldiers if someone keeps the Colicoids off me.
We can't save everyone. The Imperials will have to fend for themselves.
Take these medkits. They might help.
Spare us your charity. We'll die with honor.
Leaving here would be a lot easier if there was another transport. Actually, I did see a speeder bike outside. Only seats one.
I'll find my own way out. I'm not sitting in your lap. That goes double for me.
Your friend warns at these coordinates. I'll meet you there. Good luck.
Glad to see everyone made it back safely.
Tell that to the Imperials we abandoned. Their Colicoid dinner buffet.
Those Imperials wouldn't have hesitated to feed us to the Colicoids.
Doesn't matter. We left wounded people to die.
Every loss of life diminishes the Force. That's why our mission must not fail. This is Nicolin Cord, one of the top resistance leaders. He analyzed the data we obtained from Sobrik, found us a lead.
One of our spies was captured weeks ago, attempting to steal what might be the Empire's cloaking device project. The data revealed where she's being held.
How long has the Resistance known about the cloaking device?
Long enough. It became an object of interest for obvious reasons. We believe she's inside an Imperial Tactical Operations base. Heavily fortified, protected by a regiment of troops.
That's where I come in.
Colonel Finley commands the Republic's 5th Expeditionary Force. He's agreed to assist our operation.
Trouble is, if that Tech Op space crew sees my troops marching in, they'll close the blast shields. Those shut, there's no getting them open.
If the enemy seals the base, we lose our connection to the cloaking device prototype.
One of you Jedi could slip inside, disable the blast shields before they close, then the base would be ours.
We'd have to distract that Imperial regiment, create an opening.
My troops provide quite a distraction.
The Resistance must be part of this. Our spy won't talk if I'm not there.
I'll escort the Resistance. That leaves you to penetrate the base and deactivate those blast shields ahead of our arrival.
Nice of you to volunteer me for the hard job.
When you're as old as I am, you can give the heavy lifting to others, too.
I'll prepare my forces to move out.
That Resistance leader. Let's keep an eye on him. His spy is the key to our victory, and he knows it. Get inside the Empire's base and deactivate those blast shields. We'll be waiting for your signal.
Doc, what are you doing here?
I'm busting you out, sweetheart. Where else would I be?
I didn't see you in here while I was fighting half the Imperial army.
I had your back the whole time.
We thought we'd lost you, Metal.
She's healthy as ever. Life signs green across the board.
Why would a Resistance spy who was captured by the Empire weeks ago still be in perfect health?
An excellent observation. I doubt the Empire appreciated your attempted theft of its cloaking device technology.
I never laid my hands on it. The Empire shipped it off-world when the Republic invaded.
We all know that's a lie. The truth will come out, Metal. It's better if you reveal it.
When Nicolin hears the truth, he'll want to kill me. Promise you'll stop him.
We can't make assurances until we know what this is about.
I should have let the Imperials kill me.
Take it easy. Whatever this is, we'll work it out.
The Empire offered me a deal. Cooperate or die slowly. I told them everything about the Resistance. Names, locations, plans.
I knew it. The Empire has been slaughtering our people using your information!
Give them something they can use. Tell them about the cloaking device.
The Empire is studying it at the Balmoran Arms Factory. It's there, I promise.
For all we know, you're sending us into a trap.
I cooperated with the Imperials. I didn't become one.
You know the price of betrayal.
Wait, she has enemy intelligence. She could be an asset.
Cooperating with me doesn't erase your crimes to the Resistance. They'll decide your fate.
Go easy on her. You might have done the same in her position.
I promise her trial will be short. Let's go, Metal.
I've had my fill of this blasted war. We need to get the Empire off Balmora for good.
The Balmoran Arms Factory is the Empire's biggest stronghold. Assaulting this base was one thing, but taking on that fortress...
I know that place inside out. Need a shortcut through that Rancor's den? Well, I'm your man.
From what I've seen, you Resistance people aren't too dependable.
I'm not the Resistance, I'm Doc. Dependable is my middle name.
His knowledge and expertise will come in handy. Take him with you.
Hey, if the Imperials attack with grenades, you can throw Doc on them.
Colonel Finley and I will coordinate a full offensive against the Empire. We'll clear you a path to the Balmoran Arms Factory. The rest is up to you. Get that cloaking device prototype at all costs. May the Force be with us.
The turbolift's locked down, but don't worry. Slicing Imperial security codes is a hobby of mine. Give me 2 secs. Uh-oh. Someone's coming down the turbolift. Get behind me, beautiful. I'll protect you.
Doc, I thought the imps had killed you.
You too, Remy? How you making out, old fella?
Same as always. Pretend to cooperate with the Imperials and stab them in the back every chance I get.
The Empire's about to lose Balmora. Start stabbing.
Don't have to tell me twice.
We're in a bind, pal. You know any way into the secure labs?
Sure. The imps put me on waste management. Gave me a data card to get in there. It's all yours. Thing is, there's guards every 2 meters in there.
That's why I travel with a Jedi, Remy.
You're a meat shield, Doc. Nothing more.
She's crazy about me. Now get out of here, old man.
Hello, are you there? It's Colonel Finley. We have a new problem. The Resistance has learned of Imperial research into weapons that use cloaking device technology. If the enemy can hide their missiles and bombs from detection, imagine the carnage.
Right now, I'm thinking of what we could do to the Empire's forces with that technology.
We could turn the tide of this war. You must recover all the Empire's research data on this project and deliver it to us.
There's bound to be a computer hub up there somewhere.
This may be our only opportunity. Do everything you can. Finley out.
I found the files about the Empire's stealth weapon research, but something's wrong. They're starting to erase themselves.
I use turbolift data cards all the time when I was here. They work with computers too. Maybe we can transfer the files onto the data card Remy gave us. Copy them before they get deleted. Worked like a charm. Pretty amazing, huh, gorgeous?
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
You're so feisty. I like feisty. You suppose the Empire knows we're here?
That's far enough. We're almost done here.
Nicholin, what are you doing?
The cloaking device prototype belongs to the people of Balmora, not the Republic. This is our world, our war, and our victory.
Keep your blasted world. But the Jedi will have that cloaking device. Hand it over. Now.
You have no authority here.
We spent decades fighting for this planet after the Republic rolled over for the Empire. Now you're back to loot our resources? This prototype may be the most valuable technology on Balmorra. You're not taking it.
Aren't the Jedi all about justice? If that's true, let us leave with what's rightfully ours.
I can kill you both and take that prototype. No one would ever know the truth. I suggest you give me what I want.
You're threatening us? The Republic is truly corrupt.
At least we know who to trust. Let's get out of here.
You'll have to find your own transport out of here. This one only seats 2.
I never liked him anyway. One thing's for sure. I'm not working for the Resistance anymore. Got a spare bunk on your ship for a superb combat medic?
I could use a talented doctor. Until one shows up, I'll settle for you.
Keep working on your sense of humor. It's almost there.
Warren, I have the cloaking device prototype.
After the blood that's been spilled today, that's a ray of hope. I'm returning to the Republic base where you first landed. Meet me there.
Looks like old Doc got here just in time. How have you survived with a droid and Little Miss Uptight as your only friends?
This is no party, Doc. We're on an important mission.
We can save the galaxy and still have a good time, right? Leave everything to me. Before I settle in, a few things. First, I like my quarters kept at least 5 degrees warmer than the rest of the ship. I only eat energy pudding, so stock up on that. Also, give me 30 minutes in the refresher every morning. That's all.
If it wasn't for me, you'd be unemployed on Balmorra. Be thankful for what you get.
Ooh, a tough negotiator. I like a little fire. We'll get along fine. Never seen a ship's med bay right next to the engine compartment before. Not exactly convenient. I've done better with worse. Until I have everything online, stay in one piece. Doctor's orders. So far, so good. And now that we're a team, figure it's only a matter of time before the whole galaxy gets saved. Not too early for vacation planning, Gorgeous. Old Doc's ready to whisk you away someplace special when this war's over.
And what will we do on this getaway?
What won't we do? Working too hard is bad for you. Trust me. I'm a doctor. Don't make me confine you to bed rest, beautiful. Unless you want me to.
Not if you were the last living thing in the whole galaxy.
What? You don't respect me as a doctor? I'm more than just a ruggedly handsome face, you know. You'll come around. They always do. Gotta say, this is one comfy starship. Never saw anything this cushy on the Outer Rim. Those fringers use rocks for pillows. And medical care? Forget it. Kolto might as well be a myth. Tough work being a doctor outside the Corps.
You like things easy, don't you?
Not necessarily, Gorgeous, but I'm open. I could have gone home, had a safe medical practice, and died of boredom. But I'm a man of action. You have any idea how many people have tried to kill me for bringing quality healthcare to their planets?
You must have a lot of unhappy customers.
All my patients love me, even the ones who don't make it. The frontier worlds are crawling with pirates, gangsters, and tax collectors. But they're no match for old Doc. Not everyone needs a laser sword and mind tricks to get out of a tight spot.
Well, you have your own special abilities.
Nice of you to notice. If I were you, I wouldn't leave the ship without me. I knew you were coming. Every time you're in the area, the local air temperature goes up 10 degrees.
Didn't realize I had that effect. You must be burning up, Doc.
Not yet, but there's always hope. We could dance around each other for weeks, beautiful. But who has that kind of time? Let's admit the truth and get on with it. We're like 2 asteroids on a collision course. All that's left is colliding.
Careful what you wish for. I'll break you into a million pieces.
I'm sturdier than you think. Sounds like, you're the one who's afraid.
Just remember, I gave you a fighting chance.
Ah. I had this crick in my neck ever since Balmora. You got rid of it, gorgeous. Thanks.
Even doctors need people looking after them.
You'd be amazed how few women understand that. You and I are gonna get along great. Now scoot. Old Doc's got work to do.
This is Jedi Knight Liha Nerez. Please identify.
Master Tal Braga sent me to help you.
I already received word of your success on Balmora. Glad you're here. As if Hoth wasn't hostile enough, I'm contending with the Empire and White Maw pirates of all things.
Why can't I land on the planet? What's so dangerous about it?
Hoth's daytime temperatures freeze most vehicle engines. After dark, anything alive caught outdoors doesn't last long.
I'll keep you warm. My natural body temperature runs high. And I am a doctor.
If I get chilly, you'll be the first to know.
This bridge feels warmer already.
Hoth's one of the largest starship graveyards in the galaxy. During the war, there was a massive battle in orbit. Dozens of vessels crashed to the surface. Because of the freezing cold, they've remained well preserved. Some are almost intact.
Our objective's in that starship graveyard, isn't it?
One of the crash vessels contained a full technical readout of the Emperor's fortress.
A map of the bad guy's house. Nice.
One of the Empire's top scientists during the war upgraded the fortress's defenses. He was the only non-Sith to ever see the inside. The technical readouts were lost when the scientists crashed here. His shipwreck has never been found.
We're not going to just dig in the snow and hope for the best, are we?
No. Your job is to clear the way once I know where we're going. Those technical readouts are critical to infiltrating the Emperor's fortress. We will not fail. I'm headed for the main Republic base. Take a shuttle to the surface and meet me there. Liha Nerez out.
Life of a combat medic. Long hours, grueling work. Patients bleeding all over your nice clothes. I'm not complaining. Nothing beats the look of gratitude from someone whose life you just saved. But my female patients are always developing feelings for me. Some just won't take no for an answer.
I see your difficulty. They find you revolting, ask you to fly into the nearest sun, and yet you refuse.
That was one time. She had a head injury. The rest love me. I figured Jedi have the same problem. You must have admirers lined up from one end of the galaxy to the other.
I have billions of fans on Coruscant alone.
Just imagine how popular we'll be after we knock the Sith Empire into a black hole. If I were you, I'd get some extra sleep now. You can get along without me for a bit, right? Need to pop over to Alderaan. Old friend of mine there got kidnapped by gangsters. They'll kill her if I don't deliver the spice they paid me for.
How can you be so casual about this? Your friend is in terrible danger.
Why worry? Old Doc's got everything under control. A couple of years back, I scammed this gang for a bulk load of credits. Spent everything to set up a refugee hospital on Alderaan. My friend is the head doctor there. I guess the gangsters finally figured out where all the money went.
They're holding your friend hostage until you give them the credits, or the spice.
I'm going undercover for Republic Customs. Once I deliver the spice and free my friend, the good guys swoop in. Gangsters go to prison, and my friend gets your hospital back. Whole plan's foolproof. Won't take any time at all.
This sounds too dangerous for you to handle alone. I should come.
Oh, it's sweet, gorgeous. But there are some things a man just has to do for himself. Those gangsters were smarter than I thought. But the Republic hostage negotiators talked him out of killing me. They were really something.
Sounds like the expert on talking finally met his match.
I was at a disadvantage. The gangsters really wanted me dead. Good news is, my old friend's fine, because they forgot all about her. We never got a chance to catch up, but, hey, that's her on the holo. Probably wants to say thanks. Hey, pretend you work for me, all right? You look terrific, Prudy. Have you lost weight? Love the new hairstyle.
2 years without so much as a holo, and that's all you can say. You abandoned me at our wedding.
Wow, this conversation got entertaining in a hurry.
I thought you loved me. You said all those wonderful things on Ord Mantell.
Prudy, sweetheart. Those were sweet nothings. You should never take those at face value.
My parents flew all the way from Coruscant for a wedding that never happened. You loathsome cad! I wish I'd never met you!
You're a little high-strung for Doc. I don't blame him for running.
I didn't run. I got sidetracked.
Ugh. How do you live with yourself?
Look on the bright side, Prudy. You still have that hospital I bought you.
The gangsters burned it to the ground.
She still loves me. Those gangsters on Alderaan brought back some great memories. Oh, they used to call me Doc Operator back in the day. I was the go-to guy for everything medical. Trauma kits, surgical droids, hospitals, you name it, and I could get it. One time, this hut was hoarding med packs after a massive groundquake, selling them at an obscene markup. I tricked Mandalorians into attacking his palace.
Inciting violence hardly seems like a useful response.
How else was I going to liberate those med packs? I forged a death mark signed by the Hutt against the Mandalorian clan. They, accidentally found it with a little help from yours truly. The Mandalorians attacked the Hutt palace in record time. By sheer coincidence, I was there to sweep in and clear out the Hutt's med packs.
You could have been killed doing that alone. Promise you'll take me along if you ever do anything that crazy again.
Done. I won't need the Mandalorians. Thanks to an anonymous donor, every hospital in the disaster zone received supplies to treat their patients. Saved thousands of lives. That was small time compared to what we're doing. When we save the galaxy, I'm not staying anonymous. The ship is way too quiet. No offense to the others, but you're the only decent conversationalist here. Of course, talking's the least of your skills.
I'm naturally gifted in many ways.
I've only found two. You're holding out on me, beautiful. We don't get much downtime. Be a shame not to take advantage of it.
My schedule is crowded. I'll need a very good excuse to clear it.
No, just me. We're getting good at this. But you know what they say about practice making perfect?
We deserve a vacation.
And I know just how to spend it. This was... I'm positive I heard your holocom beeping on the bridge. Might be important. I need to, clean the med bay. It's filthy. I'll see you later. Can't believe this. Standards at the Republic Health Administration must be non-existent. I went to medical school with a new acting head. Guy is a moron. Doesn't know a vibra scalpel from a field cauterizer. Barely passed his final exams. How is he the top doctor in the Republic?
The Republic isn't a meritocracy. I'm sure he bribed all the right politicians.
This is what always happens. Real doctors go out and save lives. Idiots stay on Coruscant and get themselves promoted. So what if this guy invented a vaccine for Zabrak scalp necrosis? I could have done it. I was just busy.
You're saving the whole galaxy. And keeping me alive, too.
Sure, but nobody knows it. I'm languishing in heroic obscurity. Tell you this much. Enough's enough. No more Mr. Nice Doc. The galaxy's gonna find out what a real physician looks like. I gotta find a disease to cure. Something really unpleasant. Old Doc's always been more of a lover than a fighter. But I had to up my game since you came around. It's not easy looking good when you're fighting next to a Jedi. But I figured out the trick.
Hiding behind me is working out very well for you.
What can I say? I like the way you move. Taught me some things. Yep. Next time we're surrounded by the scum of the galaxy, they're gonna be sorry they met me. Every time I think I've seen it all, the galaxy shows me something new and crazy. The latest Journal of Xenomedicine reports that Wookiees live for centuries and mate for life. How can they do that? It's unnatural.
So you lack the endurance to stay with a woman more than a few weeks?
If she was a really good kisser, I could be with the right woman for months. Catching up on the latest medical data always makes me hungry. And I hate eating alone. What do you say, beautiful? Grab a bite?
I had something else in mind, but if you aren't feeling up to it...
Snack time can wait. I swear, every time we're together, it's different. You're not using Jedi mind tricks on me, are you?
Would you be excited if I said yes?
Sure. I mean, no. I don't know. Are you doing it right now? Don't answer that. I'm tired, that's all. Been a long year. Sergeant Rusk better have left me some energy pudding. Grazing soldier eats everything that isn't nailed down. I'll see you around. Shouldn't be this hard to find a terrible disease I can cure. All the good ones are taken. All that's left are embarrassing things like Bothan nether rot or diseases that'll take decades to treat. I don't have that kind of time.
That's your excuse? Why didn't you just admit you lack the skills?
I'm as skilled as they come. All I need is a good challenge. This won't keep me down. I'll cure an important disease even if I have to create it myself. Say, that's not a bad idea.
The galaxy doesn't need any new diseases, Doc.
What's the harm? I'd cure it right away. I'm glad you stopped by, but old Doc has thinking to do. You should go meditate. Clean your lightsaber and whatever. Old Doc's luck is finally turning around. Got a holocall from this ravishing Ratataki I knew on Hutta. Big opportunity to cure something important.
Ravishing Ratataki, eh? Sounds like I might have some competition.
Until you came along, she was the greatest afternoon I ever had. But don't worry, I'm over her. My friend's old employer is a Hutt cartel boss named Nemro. He's infected with an incurable disease. It's eating him alive. Literally. No one's ever cured what Nemro has. He'll pay top credits to any doctor who can save his life. This is my big chance.
You never said you were in this for the money.
The credits are just a bonus. The real reward is my name on every Hutt's lips from here to the deep core. Turns out, I studied this disease back in medical school. There's an experimental treatment no one's ever been able to try. It's too risky. I figure if there's a safe place to work with toxic chemicals, it's a Jedi starship. I know you don't mind.
What exactly are you planning to bring on my ship?
The main ingredients are cyanogen, silicate, ardanium, and accelerite. But don't worry, I'm already mixing the solution and we're all still alive. Now, give old Doc room to work. I got a date with medical history. The treatment formula's ready. Good thing. Nemro's half the Hutt he used to be. My friend's on her way to help. How's my hair? These clothes fit all right? Old Doc's gotta look his best for the historical record.
History will remember you as a handsome man.
Sure. But what about dashing and intelligent? Forceful, yet sensitive, huh? That's what people expect from a doctor. When I save Nemro's life, the holo journalists will be all over me. Oh, here she comes. Look at you, gorgeous. Love the new tattoo, huh? Nice gun.
Let's get this over with. I don't enjoy playing hostage. Not for you, anyway.
I need to make sure Nemro doesn't try to keep me all to himself after I cure him. Hutts occasionally confuse gratitude with kidnapping. Nemro's got a soft spot for my friend. I'm paying her to stay here as my hostage while I fly to Hutta. Brilliant, huh?
What's the going rate for a professional hostage?
She charges by the minute. Worth every credit. Sit tight while I take care of business. I'll be back in no time. But before I become the most important medical specialist since Chorus Vondar, how about a kiss for luck?
You already have everything you need. May the Force be with you.
All right. But you owe me one. Nemro will be healthy as a rancor in a meat factory. Or my name isn't Doc.
Word to the wise. Every girl is allowed one indiscretion. Doc counts as two.
If you have a story to share, I'm all ears.
It's nothing you haven't already learned for yourself. Anyway, that's enough polite chit-chat. Is there anything interesting to eat on this rust bucket? I'm famished.
I did it! Nemro's gonna live. The disease is cured. He's already regenerated lost tissue and organs.
Wonderful news. I can leave. It's been amusing.
You're not gonna stay and help us celebrate?
Ha! No.
You did a great thing today. You cured an incurable disease, saved a life.
Even better, I saved someone famous. That's the kind of story the Journal of Xenomedicine loves. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm putting your name in the special thanks section of my article. At the top, even. This is the worst day of my life. Some idiot bounty hunter killed Nemro the Hutt before the Journal of Xenomedicine could examine him. They can't verify my treatment worked because Nemro's a big messy puddle of goo. There's no proof I saved him.
I understand your frustration, but perhaps you have a destiny beyond mere fame and glory.
Mere? I was going to be an immortal giant in the medical community. My only hope is someone else coming down with the disease so I can cure it again. I'm not holding my breath. The disease is rare. It could be years, decades before I get another shot at it.
I know how your mind works. Don't even think about infecting someone with that terrible disease.
I'm not a monster. It would be a mild strain. You know what? The Journal of Xenomedicine can take a flying leap into a black hole. I'm starting my own blasted journal. I've had enough medical adventures these past few years to fill a library. And I'm telling people all about them.
There you are. I was wondering where the real Doc was hiding.
Old Doc never hides. He hibernates. Publishing a HoloNet journal won't be easy. I'm gonna need recorders, edit droids, and a good S-thread broadcaster. That's some serious scratch. I'll have to start charging for my services. You understand.
In case you haven't noticed, Jedi aren't rich.
Oh, please. The ship alone is worth more than I've made for the past 3 years. If someone was going crazy, would your Jedi powers let you know?
I don't need Jedi powers to see you've been avoiding me lately.
I haven't avoided you at all. Believe me. Thing is, I've been thinking about someone. A lot. I can't get her out of my head. It's not normal.
Sounds like you're developing real feelings for her. She must be special to you.
Doc doesn't develop feelings. But she is special. If I'm going crazy, I don't want to be the only one. You think she might feel the same way about me?
She keeps coming back, despite her better instincts. That can only mean one thing.
Normally I'd kiss you for talking like that. But I'm trying to do this right.
Nice to see you're more than just another slick operator.
Don't be silly. I'm the best slick operator there is. All I know is, can't stop thinking. And that's a first. Sooner or later, you and me are gonna save this galaxy. Might be time to start thinking about our reward. All right, you win. Here's the deal. I'm good-looking, smart, and charming. I'm a top-flight medical specialist who does charity work. I've completely stopped looking at other women, which should be physically impossible. Bottom line, I'm pretty sure I love you. The galaxy could end any second, but that's no excuse not to get married. Can't believe I just said that.
You didn't actually propose. I can't tell if you're applying for a job or just babbling.
Knew I should have written this down. I want us to spend the rest of our lives together, like the Wookiees. I'm asking you to make an honest man out of me.
I don't know about the honest part, but I'll happily spend the rest of my life with you.
Seeger! Get your shiny tail out here! It's a go!
I am Ceremony, Gala, and Ritual Droid designation CGR-80. You may call me Seeger. Shall we begin your joining?
Have you been hiding on my ship? I need to chat with Sergeant Rusk and Kira about security.
Please. They're no match for old Doc. I've had Seeger on board for weeks.
Please hold hands while I recite the terms of bonding. In all the galaxy, there is no greater force than true love. Love sustains, nourishes, and protects. Without love, the galaxy would be cold and empty. Your bond lends fire to the stars, dissolving the darkness. Do you take this man as your husband, to cherish for the rest of your days?
I suppose it's too late to back out.
Not funny.
Do you take this woman as your wife, to honor in word and deed?
Definitely and always. We married yet?
May your love transcend time, distance, and all barriers between. The terms of bonding are complete. You may now kiss.
Seeker, be a good droid and deactivate yourself. We'll drop you off at the next stop.
Please do. I'm scheduled to preside over a Rhodian Harvest Festival in 3 days. Rhodians expect punctuality.
So there you have it. You and me. Together forever.
I never imagined it happening like this. But now, I can't imagine it any other way.
I don't know what that means, but it sounded good.